We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Love is a serious mental disease. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. I'm trying to think, don't confuse me with facts. There is truth in wine and children. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. To be conquered by yourself is of all things most shameful and vile. Democracy is a charming form of government, full of variety and disorder, and dispensing a sort of equality to equals and unequals alike. The punishment which the wise suffer who refuse to take part in the government, is to live under the government of worse men. And what, Socrates, is the food of the soul? Surely, I said, knowledge is the food of the soul. He who is of calm and happy nature, will hardly feel the pressure of age, but to him who is of an opposite disposition youth and age are equally a burden. All men are by nature equal, made all of the same earth by one workman, and however we deceive ourselves, as dear unto God is the poor peasant as the mighty prince. Truth is the beginning of every good to the gods, and of every good to man. The excessive increase of anything causes a reaction in the opposite direction. To prefer evil to good is not in human nature, and when a man is compelled to choose one of two evils, no one will choose the greater when he might have the less. How can you prove whether at this moment we are sleeping, and all our thoughts are a dream, or whether we are awake, and talking to one another in the waking state? Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. To love rightly, is to love what is orderly and beautiful, in an educated and disciplined way. The learning and knowledge that we have, is, at the most, but little compared with that of which we are ignorant. The community which has neither poverty nor riches will always have the noblest principles. No one knows whether death, which people fear to be the greatest evil, may not be the greatest good. The curse of me and my nation is that we always think things can be bettered by immediate action of some sort, any sort rather than no sort. Those who intend on becoming great should love neither themselves nor their own things, but only what is just, whether it happens to be done by themselves or others. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident, they came by work. Our object In the construction of the state is the greatest happiness of the whole, and not that of any one class.